Evelyn, what do you mean you got engaged without telling me? Is it true that you're getting married? Hey, explain it to me properly. Check my message right now. Give me a reply. What's going on all of a sudden? Finally! You're so slow to respond. How can you handle your job like that? Well, this is my private phone. I was at work, so I didn't look at my private phone much. Besides, I don't want you to tell me how to handle a job from someone who is not even working. I've experienced a lot. I've had a lot of part-time jobs. I'm not a woman who stays in one place. You just can't stay in one place for long. Anyways, what the hell is wrong with you? You're not getting married, are you? I don't know who told you that, but I'm getting married. When? Exactly 4 months from today will be our wedding. I didn't hear anything about it. I'm sorry, it's complicated. I'm going to have to invite only a few people. Complicated? I was your best friend in middle school and high school, so what's the point of not inviting me? Best friend? The last time I saw you was at last year's reunion, right? We haven't kept in touch that often since we graduated high school. Don't tell me that's why you didn't tell me. Because I was your friend in middle school and high school. You could be in the top of the school cast. And you don't have a single word of gratitude? You just always had me on the side to make yourself stand out. You were unreasonably angry with me when I was friends with other girls. And you forgot that you stole my boyfriend away from me in high school. I haven't forgotten how you stole him away from me. It wasn't fair that you had a boyfriend when I didn't. What the? Is that why you did it? Besides, I was gonna have another boyfriend in a week, so I gave him back to you. But you were the one who said no. I don't care. It's in the past. Was it about the wedding? I'm getting married and I'm having a wedding. Are you satisfied? It pisses me off. I should get married first. Why are you getting married before me? It's not fair. It's called being unreasonable. Who is it? Who would be so stupid as to choose a girl like you? Who is it? We went to the same university together. I'm telling you, he's not stupid. He's the son of the company president who is going to take over the company. He's a very talented guy. What? You are marrying the son of a president? That's impossible. Don't backslide just because you can't get married. Where are you going to get married? Is the wedding going to be fancy because you're getting married to a son of the president? Well, I went to see a chapel for the wedding the other day. It was right at noon and the sun was shining through the stained glass. It was so beautiful. The place for the party was also very nice. I think they said the budget was over $50,000. That's impossible! You're getting married before me and you're going to be rich. Honestly, I feel bad for spending too much money for the wedding. Because he wants to pay for the whole wedding. So I'm trying to limit the number of guests so that the budget doesn't get too big. Are you kidding me? Are you trying to make me feel bad? Are you proud of yourself? Just because you were inferior to me as a woman in middle school and high school. It's disgusting that you're mounting me like a loser now. Why do you have to talk to me like that just because I answered your question? Why should I be called a loser? Give me your fiancé. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. The $50,000 wedding and the position as a wife for the son of the president fits perfectly, don't you think? I deserve him more than you. If a boring woman like you were to attend the parties and the social gathering as the wife of the president's son, they will make fun of you for sure. As for me, I won a beauty contest in high school, so I'm perfectly capable of standing next to your fiancé. You don't know anything about him. I know enough. He's the son of the president of the company who went to the same college as you. You know, these days, we can find all the information on the internet. I can identify your fiancé in a minute and I will take him away from you. Don't do anything crazy. I don't want him to get in trouble. Crazy? I'm trying to stop him from marrying a woman like you. I'm rather a savior. Well, now that that's settled, I'll have to start acting like a lady. What are you talking about? In order to be the wife of a rich family, I'll have to act ladylike in my own way. I have to look like I'm from the appropriate upbringing. Especially since I'm going to be taking him from you in such a short period of time. Well, I'll have to be very thorough in this area. I don't know what you're going to do. Don't do anything selfish that's gonna get us in trouble. Are you listening? Sophia?
Evelyn, did you think about that?
Mark, no matter how many times you ask me, my answer won't change.
Please think about it. If you tell him, I'm sure he'll make a move. I'm begging you.
Even if you say so, I understand that your father's company has been very difficult financially, but I don't think it's right to ask him for a loan from me.
Even if I asked him directly, he wouldn't listen to me. If we could just borrow a little, we'd be able to keep the business. And I'm sure things will pick up next term. We just need the money now. You got engaged to that guy, didn't you? If it was a request from his fiancé, I'm sure he would listen.
Even if you say so. He already turned you down, didn't he? Then give up. And don't hang around me any longer.
What do you mean?
You waited for me after work. You took the same train to work in the morning. And you kept on talking about your debt. To be honest, it's annoying. I didn't ignore you because we went to the same university. But I'm now regretting that decision.
You're saying you don't care if I go to hell with debt?
If you're having a hard time running your company, just liquidate the company as soon as possible. You can get a job at another company and make a stable income or ask for a loan from the bank.
No, the money I want to borrow is not for the company.
But you said things will pick up next term. What? I don't understand.
You know I've always loved sports cars. I happened to be at the dealer the other day, and they had one that I really liked. They said it's a very popular series and that it'll be sold out soon.
Don't tell me you want to borrow money from him to buy a car you like.
His dad's company is a big company. He's a rich kid.
I can't believe it. Your parents' company that you will be taking over is in financial trouble, and even the employee's salary are in jeopardy. But you're asking for money to buy your new car?
If I get a loan from a bank or some other source, the interest will be too high. A friend could lend you money without interest, you know.
There is no advantage to lending money.
I'm taking over the company from my father next term. I'll turn the company around and pay you back with the profits.
I wouldn't lend you money based on such an uncertain outlook.
If I don't buy it, some rich guy from nowhere who doesn't even know what that car is worth will buy it.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. And don't hang around me any longer. It's your car, your hobby. You should take care of that yourself.
Don't say that. I'll be waiting outside of your office. That's right, let's go out for dinner. I'm sure you'll understand if you see the documents on that car.
I told you not to do that. If you persist any longer, I'll take legal action.
Please.
I refuse. If I see you in front of the office, I'll block you from everything. I'll also call the police. It's crazy nice today. A perfect day for the wedding. My wedding. You have a wedding too, Sophia? Since you said something like that 4 months ago, I was wondering how you were doing. Congratulations. Oh my god, maybe you haven't noticed yet? What do you mean you haven't noticed? Well, I've been keeping it a secret for a long time. I actually stole your fiancé. What? What are you talking about? You're just as vulnerable as you were in high school. You're the kind of person whose boyfriend gets stolen very easily. He's from the same college as you, right? And he's the president's son. With that much information, I could narrow down the search. I could look him up on social media. You were right about everything. Wait a minute. What are you saying? It's too late for you to panic now. I even tracked down your company, and I was waiting in front of your company, and I found a picture of the same guy that was posted on the social media. The same guy was waiting for you to finish work. I think you're mistaken. I know what you're thinking. You don't want to believe that I took him from you. But I'm going to have the wedding in the venue you were going to get married. A wedding? I've already had a meeting with the wedding planner without you knowing. The dress is already my size. I've been keeping everything a secret. But I thought it would be a good idea to let you know this right before the wedding. That I've been hiding the fact that I stole your fiancé from you. Thank you so much for the great wedding. We already finished our wedding. What? What are you talking about? You said the sun would shine through the stained glass window at noon. The wedding is happening now, right? What are you talking about? I just had my ceremony and now we're going to the reception party. And my fiancé is standing right next to me. What do you mean you stole my fiancé in my wedding? Wait, what? Your fiancé is with me, and the wedding is supposed to start at 11:30. It's already 12:30. What? Oh, right. Your wedding is going to be in Texas, right? I'm in Florida. Florida? The time difference is about an hour earlier than here. So the time is a little different. Wait a minute. The wedding is in Florida? Yes. So that is why all the expenses for travel and the hotels for the guests were expensive, and the wedding was over $50,000. And that's why we had to limit the number of guests. No way! Then what about the wedding venue I was planning? And who are you getting married to in the first place? I'm the one who wants to ask. Isn't he your fiancé? He's the son of the president of the company in the same college as you. Wait a minute. Did you say he was near the company I work for? That's right. I was waiting for you, so I approached him. Are you talking about Mark? Yes, but... Oh yeah. You were mentioning something about try to be a lady and to show them that you are from a good family. Yes, I thought that's how I got him. Okay, I understand. He's from the same college as me and we knew each other. And it's also true that his father is the president of a company. What? Did you go to a college where there are a lot of rich boys? It's just a coincidence. So I didn't get your fiancé, who I was originally aiming for? But I got another one. I guess so. He's the son of a CEO. But he's the son of the CEO of a company that has deficit. What? Deficit? His father's company has been struggling for years. And they're having a hard time making ends meet. And yet, he's still in the habit of spending lavishly. To buy a luxury sports car, he's trying to ask my fiancé for a loan. And that's why he's been stalking me. Sports cars? I mean, he does have a sports car, but I'm sure he's a millionaire. He probably went into debt to buy it. It's not like he could get a loan at a decent place. I wonder where he asked for money. You're kidding me. But the wedding, he's paying for it, right? Did he say he's going to pay for it? Because you said your fiancé would pay for it. I thought he was your fiancé. I mean, a man is supposed to pay for it, right? He gets to see me in the beautiful dress. You're as confident as ever. If he were to pay, it would be his debt first. And if he couldn't borrow the money, you wouldn't have to pay for it. That's absurd. It means I'm the one who got the short end of the stick. My fiancé and my wedding are safe. It's all a result of your mistake. No, I don't want a man with debts. Maybe he decided to marry you for money. Since you were trying to look like a lady from a rich family, right? What do you mean? You were trying to look rich, weren't you? He was in need of money. And probably Mark thought you came from a rich family. No wonder everything went very quickly. I don't have any money. I only have a part-time job. And it's not like my family is rich. To be honest, both you and Mark are both after each other's money. Both of you are the result of their misunderstandings. He posted a lot of things on social media saying he's rich. Like he's the son of a wealthy man. So I trusted him. Oh yeah, my fiancé doesn't even use social media. What? He doesn't? So when you said you found him on social media, I was so confused. But now everything makes sense to me. Mark likes to show off and he loves to receive approval from people. What am I going to do? The wedding is about to start. I mean, we actually got married yesterday already. No way. I've become a wife of a debtor. Congratulations. No way. You're my best friend. Help me. I'm not sure how I can help you. I'm in Florida and there's nothing I can do. Besides, it's you and Mark's decision to get married, right? It's none of my business. My rosy celebrity life is going to be ruined. I don't want that. I'll exchange him for your husband. Are you saying that again? He doesn't even know you. And he hates people like you who only look at the outside. There have always been a lot of people who came on him just because he's the president's son. Then I'm divorcing him. Be my guest. I have nothing to do with it. It's your fault because you didn't give me the right information about your fiancé. You got what you deserved. That's all I can say. It was your decision to get married and have a wedding. You should at least take responsibility for your own decisions. You're not in high school anymore. Oh my gosh! If I had to go in debt because of the wedding, then help me! I refuse. I'd rather not have anything to do with you in the future. I'll block you as of today. You're kidding! You're marrying a rich guy. You could introduce me to his rich friend or some celebrity. There are so many ways to use him. I can't do it anymore. You're on your own. You can handle your own life. Please, just stay as my friend. You're my best friend. I don't want to be friends with somebody who's just using me for their own convenience. I don't need you, so if you'll excuse me. I hope you guys have a great wedding. Congratulations, and goodbye. They ended up misunderstanding each other and they pushed each other to pay for the wedding. They collected congratulatory gifts from relatives and friends and managed to pay for it by borrowing a little money. They also collected money from friends they didn't have much of a relationship with. It is rumored that both of them lost a lot of friends. In addition, it is said that Sophia had to work for Mark's company in order to recover from the deficit.
Is that why your last wife left you, Matthew?
Ada, I don't know what you're referring to. Can you explain, please?
Don't play innocent with me, Matthew. I know all about your infidelity. I have the proof.
What proof? This is ridiculous, Ada. You're overreacting. You're just making things up. You're delusional. Have you been missing out on your medication?
Making things up? You think I would just make this up? Stop hiding your sins behind the curtain of my mental health. I know what I'm saying.
Ada, calm down. Let's talk about this in person, not over text.
Oh, so now you want to talk after everything you've done? I don't think so, Matthew. I'm done talking. I'm done trying to pretend everything is okay. I'm done with you.
Ada, please. I can explain. I can make this right.
Don't play dumb with me, Matthew. I have the proof right here.
What is this?
It's a photo of you kissing another woman, and I have more where that came from.
Ada, this is a mistake. I can explain.
I'm listening. Explain how this is a mistake.
It's not what it looks like.
Really? Because it looks like you're cheating on me, Matthew. And I want to know, how did it feel to be kissing another woman? Even if this isn't what it clearly seems to be. What about all those private hotels you've been looking during your business trip abroad?
What hotel?
The ones you've been staying in every time you've told me you were on a business trip. Don't play dumb with me, Matthew.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ada. I've stayed in business hotels just like I always have.
Business hotels? That's a new one. I have receipts, Matthew. Receipts for expensive private hotels. And I want to know why.
I don't know what you're talking about. I swear, Ada.
I'm tired of your lies, Matthew. I want the truth, and I want it now.
Fine, you want the truth? I was seeing someone else. But it's over now. I promise you, Ada. I'll do anything to make it up to you.
It's too late for that, Matthew. Our marriage is over, and I'll be making sure the court knows exactly what kind of person you are.
Wait, Ada, please. Please listen. I love you. I'm sorry.
George, thank you so much for everything. I couldn't have done this without you.
No problem, Ada. I'm just glad I could help.
I confronted Matthew with the proof you gave me, and at first he tried to deny it all. But then he caved like a coward.
I knew he would. People like that always do.
I'm just glad it's over now, and I'm glad I have you as a friend. You're always looking out for me.
Of course, Ada. That's what friends are for. And I'll always be here for you, no matter what. Though, there's something you need to know. Matthew may not have lost it all yet. I've seen cases like this before and things can still go wrong.
George, what do you mean things can still go wrong?
Eda, if you don't act quickly, Matthew may try to use this to his advantage. You need to file for divorce as soon as possible to protect your rights.
I don't understand. What can he do to harm me now? I don't see any possibility of that.
Well, he could try to contest the divorce and drag it out in court. Or he could try to use his connection to cause problems for you. He could also try to make things difficult for you in regards to the custody of the children.
That sounds terrible. Is there anything I can do to prevent that from happening?
The best thing you can do is to get a good lawyer and be proactive. Keep all the evidence and proof that you have, and make sure you document everything. That way, if he does try to cause any problems, you'll be prepared and ready to fight back.
I understand. I will reach out to the court right away.
Good. And remember, I'm here to help in any way I can. It's important that you take control of the situation and don't let Matthew have any leverage.
Thanks, George. I appreciate all your help and support. I'll keep you posted.
Surprise?
What is this?
It's a little something I thought you'd like to see.
Matthew, what are you trying to pull?
Oh, just a little legal matter, you know, the usual divorce proceedings and custody battle for our children.
How dare you? I can't believe you would stoop so low.
Oh, Eda, you always were such a drama queen. I thought it would be a fitting end to our little charade of a marriage. And just so you know, I was never really sorry, Eda. I was just buying time, making you feel comfortable in your position. And now I've made the first move. I have all the cards now and I'm ready to play them. Get ready for the game of your life.
You're going to regret this, Matthew. I won't let you get away with this.
We'll see about that, won't we?
You have nothing on me, Matthew, and all the proof of your infidelity will only work against you in court. So I suggest you back off already and save yourself the humiliation.
Surprise again!
What is this now?
Oh, just a little reminder of your own past, that mental health history of yours, and the history of the psychosis in your family. It might not look too good for you in court.
How dare you bring up my family's medical history and try to use it against me? I won't let you win this, Matthew. I won't let you take my children away from me.
Oh, Eda, you're so naive. Don't you know how the legal system works? If you have a history of a mental illness, it will be used against you in court. And trust me, I have the proof and the evidence to back it up.
You won't win, Matthew. I won't let you. I'll fight this with everything I have, and I won't stop until I prove my ability to take care of my children.
Good luck with that, Eda. You're going to need it. You're fighting a losing battle, and you'll see that soon enough.
George, you were right. He's not backing down. I just got a text from Matthew, and he's playing dirty.
What happened, Eda? Tell me everything.
He just told me that he wasn't really sorry before. He was just buying time by trying to make me feel comfortable in my position, and now he's making his move. I don't know what to do.
Eda, take a deep breath. I'm here for you. We'll figure this out together. Just tell me what his plan is.
George, he filed a divorce and a child custody case. Matthew's plan is to use my family history of mental illness against me in court. He thinks it will give him an advantage. I can't lose my little ones.
You're a strong and capable woman, Eda. Don't let him intimidate you. We'll figure out a way to fight this together.
I won't let him win. I can't. I won't let him use my illness against me, especially when it is a thing of the past.
I see. Well, even if it's a non-issue now, even if you are alright now, it could still potentially work in his favor. Have you thought about that?
It's just so frustrating. It's not fair for me to lose my heart just because I was a depression patient for years.
I completely understand, but we need to consider all angles. So tell me, what do you know about Matthew's first wife? Why did they get divorced?
I don't know much about her. We never really talk about it, but how is it that important?
Eda, if he's going to use your history against you, then we can use his past against him too. And a person like him might have a lot of loopholes in his prior marriage and divorce.
I haven't thought about that, but I still think it might help. I'll look into it anyway.
Alright, well, let me do some digging in the divorce bureau. I have a connection there. We need to make sure we're prepared for any information that could come out in court.
Hi, is this Laura? Yeah, who's there? I'm so sorry to bother you, but I really need your help. I'm Matthew's current wife. I hope you don't mind me texting you. Laura? Laura? Wait, what? Matthew is married again? How long has it been? It's been a few years now, but things have taken a turn for the worse, and I'm in a really difficult situation right now. I know I'm just coming out of the blue and asking for your help, but my situation is too serious to hesitate. I see. I wasn't expecting to hear from Matthew's current wife, and I don't usually do this, but yeah, tell me about it. What's going on? Is everything okay? No, it's not. That pig cheated on me, and when I confronted him, he played a hunch on me. I had a mental issue a decade ago, and now I'm alright. But Matthew is trying to use my mental history against me in a custody battle. He's trying to prove that I'm not fit to care for our children. If he wins, I'll lose my children. As much as this disgusts me, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Matthew was always a bit of a manipulator. Yes, I've learned that the hard way. I have to say, I'm a bit surprised that someone like you even married him. But whatever happens, it happens. But it's disgusting to know that he's still up to his old tricks. What do you mean by old tricks? Was he up to such shady things with you too? Yeah. During our marriage, Matthew was a substance abuser and a violent man. He cheated on me constantly, and when I filed for divorce, he tried to manipulate me in any way he could. That man is a master of deceit. I need your help then. I need your testimony in court. I hope you have evidence of his horrible behavior too. I wish I had better things to do, but whatever. I'll help out a sister of Creed. You have me as your testimony. And don't worry, Eda. I know just what to do. I have a lot of dirt on Matthew, and I'll help you use it to your advantage in court. Together, we'll make sure he doesn't win this time. Thank you so much, Laura. Your testimony and evidence could be crucial in the court case. Of course, I'll do anything to help. I still have all the records and evidence of his substance abuse and violence during our marriage. I won't let him manipulate someone else like he did to me. Hey, George, I just talked to Laura, Matthew's ex-wife.
Really? What did he say?
Guess what? You were right. There is a loophole in his history. He is a substance abuser and he has been involved in domestic violence. Laura told me all this herself. Moreover, she agreed to be a witness in court and even provided some evidence of Matthew's bad character.
That's a great news. It's like all the pieces of puzzle are coming together.
Really? Why do you say so?
I did some digging too in the Defense Bureau as I mentioned earlier, and I found something interesting.
What is it?
It turns out that there was another case that Matthew filed during his previous divorce. It's similar to the current one, and it shows a pattern in his manipulative schemes throughout his two marriages. We can connect the dots and show the court he's horrible in both marriages.
We have to use this to our advantage. We can't let him get away with it again.
Absolutely, we'll make sure that he gets what he deserves. I have talked to a lawyer too. He is a competitive young man. I'll give him all the details and make sure our case is ready before the hearing date. You stay put.
I will.
Why have you become so quiet, my love? Is it the terror of your future failure that makes you go mute?
You can go on and on about your presumed success, but we will see what happens to your sharp plan before the court.
My sharp plan will pierce away all you have. I'm happy divorcing you. Even happier I'll be when I'll win my children in court. Goodbye.
Good riddance. Conclusion. As the hearing day arrived, Matthew came to court with confidence that he would win. But in the end, justice prevailed as Eda emerged victorious in the court case, securing the custody of her two children. With the help of her friend George and the evidence of Matthew's manipulative and abusive behavior, Eda was able to prove her worth as a capable and loving parent. The court was presented with evidence of Eda's mental health, though they didn't make much difference, for she turned out to be worthier of the two to be the guardian of the children after divorce. The court's decision to sentence Matthew to jail time for his substance abuse and violence only solidified the fact that his true colors were finally uncovered, and he was humiliated before everyone in court. With a newfound sense of closure and a supportive partner by her side, Eda was able to start a new chapter in her life and move on from the past with her children. Eda and George started this chapter of their lives together. Being good friends, they decided to become permanent companions.